Well, hello, good morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Um, I thought I would just pop in today since it's Mother's Day and give you pleasant greetings from Dr. Childress before I go back to um, bashing the forensic psychologists and changing the world. I know for you moms out there, it might be a kind of a grumpy or a bumpy day, uh, it, Mother's Day, and you're caught in all the conflicts and messes out there. And I just wanted to kind of check in and say you're heard, you're seen, and we're doing what we can on this. One of the things I just want to remind you on today's Mother's Day, first off, I think Father's Day is kind of an add-on. I think really it's just Mother's Day, and then they give Father's Day so we wouldn't feel so bad. But holy cow, the reason is you carried us in your bodies. Okay, we were part of you for 9 months, and that's something. The dad just had one time of happy, and then he just gets to watch everything, and your baby grows inside of you, and you're waddling around, and then you give birth. Holy cow! And the little critter comes out, and you're feeding it and changing it and doing all this stuff with it, and like again, even if the dad's like participating, you're carrying that. That first period when that little tyke comes out into the world, and so I think that's the reason for today is sort of to acknowledge just holy cow, thanks mom, for bringing us into the world. And now for your situation, because of all the nonsense with dad and everything, it's getting kind of difficult perhaps, or has been difficult, and you've already gone through the wars, and now you're healing from the wounds that were created. And I want to just remind you, this is a pathology of lies. This is a delusional disorder. Okay, so all the nonsense, that's all lies. And I know that, you know that. Unfortunately, a lot of the psychology people don't. And it's a factitious disorder imposed on another, FDIA, and it's a false disorder. It's a false attachment, but it is a pathology of lies. And so, one of the ways I recommend to navigate for parents that you can kind of navigate a pathology of lies is I call it reversal world. You just reverse everything. Okay? If you reverse everything, it all makes sense. If you keep it the way it is, it doesn't make so much sense. So, when the child says, I hate you, well, reverse it. I love you. If they say, I never want to see you again, well, don't ever leave me. You're too important to me. And so just reverse everything they say, and that'll give you a reality, and realize your kids are kind of lost at this point. And we're working on it. We're working on it in the family courts currently because I want to stop the new people coming. And then we're going to go back and recover where we can on the now adults. So I know it's difficult. I know it's a tough day. Um, a couple of things just about the tough side of things. What you're going through, you're a spousal abuse victim. Now, other people may not acknowledge that or recognize that. I do, and you do. It's using the child as a weapon and the child's pathology. Now, for the targeted dads, they have a borderline mom spectrum kind of thing going on, which is higher false allegations and higher anxiety. Over here with you moms, you have the dark triad and the dark tetrad fathers. And those are particularly malevolent humans. Those are extraordinarily dangerous people. The absence of empathy is cruelty. The psychopathy is the absence of morality, highly manipulative and sadistic. So that's a particularly malevolent human. And the spousal abuse field to your version of the pathology is pretty high. And so you're in a traumatized brain. And the type of trauma that you're experiencing is called complex trauma. It's relationship based rather than death based. It's a relationship based trauma, prolonged stresses in your brain. And the specific type of trauma that you're going through, and the dads too, is called traumatic grief. It's a grief that cannot be resolved because holy cow, your kid and you've lost your kid kind of, and oh my goodness, and your grief is off the charts. Okay, just off the charts. But your child is still here, so you can't resolve it, and it's just extraordinarily painful. So sorry. I'm working on my mental health, people. We'll see if we can get this rearranged soon. So with that, anyway, I just wanted to touch base since my Sunday coffee talks, and I just wanted to send out a shout out to the moms out there. Happy, see what you can do. You have a right to smile. You have a right to be happy, and you can kind of compartmentalize this over here, but don't let the pathology steal your life. And so with that, big hug. Oh, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Um, Wishing you the best. And with that, I'm going to go back to my world of banging on my forensic psychologist so we can stop this for all the mothers that are out there. So take care, moms, and we will check in with you throughout the year. That's the other thing for dads and people. Don't give your moms a present on a day. Give her like presents throughout the year. It's like, what good is just giving her a day if you're doing nonsense stuff the rest of the year? So be nice all the time and make that your Mother's Day gift. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, moms, and good luck to you out there.